A new Apple Watch is coming, and it's going to be Apple's biggest yet, with tougher materials, a new casing size, and multi-day battery life, and this could be the Apple Watch you've been waiting for since the beginning. As long as you can afford it. The timer is counting down and we are just officially 3 days away from Apple's September event, and the leaks have been nonstop as we get closer and closer to this event. So you know the drill, subscribe if you haven't already, and get ready for one of the craziest Apple months yet. It's so crazy. And contributing to that insanity is going to be the first new version of an Apple Watch since it's been released. The Apple Watch Pro. Yes, as silly as it sounds at first, Apple is gearing up to launch a Pro version of the Apple Watch, and it sounds like it could be one of the biggest upgrades yet, although it may come with some major downsides that you're gonna want to hear about. All right, first of all, what is the Apple Watch Pro? What is it gonna look like?
And I'm just gonna cut right to it. There have been a lot of leaks in like the past hour, even to the point where I had to come back and re-record this before officially hitting publish on the video because there's just so much last minute information. And basically, the Apple Watch Pro design, the CAD render supposedly has leaked. This is from 91 Mobiles, and you can see that this Apple Watch Pro does look quite different than maybe even we were expecting from some of the initial leaks. So you can see some of the things about it are true. Like, it does look more squared off, it does look more bulbous, and it does even kind of look more rugged. It definitely looks like you can fit in a bigger battery into this type of design, and you can even see that the display does indeed look larger. But there's also some weird design tidbits. Like, it looks like there's actually like an additional button. So there's one below the digital crown, and this one actually kind of sticks out a bit, and the digital crown itself has a different design. And then there's also another side button, which is on the opposite side of the Apple Watch. So it actually looks like this thing has 3 buttons. Not sure how that's going to be used, but it's definitely very interesting to look at this and look at this new Apple Watch design, because these are design leaks that we initially did not know about. And these leaks are even further backed up by casing leaks that we have for the new Apple Watch, where we can see this design kind of following through to some of these leaked case designs.
I think this render by Volodymyr is probably one of the best ones out there on what this potential design could look like. By the way, go follow LD Vova on Twitter if you aren't already, because he is one of the best render artists in the game right now, and he just makes stunningly beautiful concepts all the time. So I'll leave his Twitter information in the description below. Now, other details have leaked about the Apple Watch Pro, including its size. It's gonna have a bigger size, which is now going to be 47 millimeters. That is 2 millimeters bigger than the Series 7 45 millimeter design, and will result in an overall 7% bigger screen area. Now, with this bigger size and unique design to the Apple Watch Pro, there has been some concern on whether or not the 45mm Apple Watch band would fit on this device. And unfortunately, there's been a couple reports on this new design basically saying that the Apple Watch Pro will have its own exclusive bands because of the new shape of the watch and the bigger casing size. There will need to be new 47mm bands to ensure a matching precise connection between the band and the Apple Watch connector. However, even though you'll need a newer Apple Watch band for the best look, that doesn't mean older watch bands won't technically be compatible with it, and it's likely that you'll still be able to use your older 45, 44, and 42mm watch bands on this Apple Watch. And even the smaller 41, 40, and 38mm sizes, and this is because technically you can connect any watch band to the watch, although don't expect it to line up perfectly with the Apple Watch connector. You will have a small gap or maybe even a big gap where the band meets and where the slot for the Apple Watch band connects. Now, materials around this watch will be made of a new titanium formulation, which according to leaks will be even stronger than the current formulation used on the titanium watches for the Series 7. Partly because this watch is supposed to be more durable and focus on durability. So with a flatter top design and a stronger titanium finish, hopefully this watch will be able to stand up to falls, slams, drops, and extreme weather conditions. Are you guys in like an extreme weather condition right now? I am, right? Like, it's been pretty hot lately. Why is it so hot? Why is it so hot? My hair and the humidity, it doesn't stand up to the task. Like, it flops down and it's like, yo, hey, young boy Greg, how you doing? Perhaps the most intriguing reason to get an Apple Watch Pro will be the rumored battery life on this new device, because this is the biggest Apple Watch yet. So it will have even more room inside of the device to fit an even bigger battery, and with the new flatter shape, it's possible this could allow even more volume in the watch to pack in a bigger battery size. This means by default, the watch will come with longer battery life than the 45 and 41 millimeter models. It's not rocket science. So maybe we will see the battery life rating lifted from 18 hours to possibly like 20 hours of use. But that's not exactly the biggest boost in battery life. It's a nice boost, and for some people, that'll mean they'll be able to use their Apple Watch normally with 2 days of kind of lighter use, I guess. However, the real upgrade here might come from a software exclusive low power mode feature. This would be different from the current low power mode on the Apple Watch, which only displays the time and it's practically useless. But this new low power mode will still allow the Apple Watch to function pretty normally, allowing you to use apps and other features. However, it could cut down on some background activity, limit workout tracking, and limit cellular connectivity to extend the battery life for what Mark Gurman is saying is going to be true multi-day battery life. And that will be the first on any Apple Watch model ever. Now, internally, this watch may not actually be all too different from the normal Series 8 model. Apple is rumored to be using the same exact processing power for this year's S8 chip as they did on the S7 chip, which actually has the same power as the older S6 chip. So even on the Pro Watch, we may not see any noticeable speed improvements, although there is a chance that the S8 chip could have maybe the same performance, but maybe offer increased efficiency over the older chip models. Now, that doesn't mean there won't be new things inside the watch. Like, one of the new features could actually be satellite connectivity, which would allow you to make a call or send a message even when you aren't near a cellular tower. This is also a feature that's rumored to be on the new iPhone 14, and it would be a perfect fit for the Apple Watch. I just think all of those news stories where the Apple Watch saves someone's life by making an emergency call, and if you're able to do that pretty much anywhere in the world, that's literally a life-saving feature. Literally. Now, both watches may also ship with a new health sensor, which most leaks say is a new body temperature sensor, and that would have the Apple Watch routinely checking for your body temperature and then providing alerts when you are about to run a fever or if your body temperature is getting too low. And I'll also speculate that a body temperature sensor could probably be helpful for even more data when you're working out, and perhaps this new Apple Watch could offer some insights into whether you need to take a cool down into your workout so you don't overexert yourself. Okay, so the Apple Watch Pro sounds like a pretty cool version of the Apple Watch. A bigger screen, more battery life, and a more durable design, and hey, maybe some helpful health sensor advancements. Well, perhaps the most disappointing news with this watch, even though it sounds exciting, could be the rumored price point, which would be very, very hefty. So some leaks are saying that this watch could be $1,000. Yes, $1,000 for an Apple Watch. As much as I want to disbelieve these rumors based on that ridiculous price point, this price isn't too far off from what Apple currently sells the Series 7 titanium version for, and if they're actually offering an exclusive size and exclusive improvements to the Apple Watch Pro, well, then this price increase actually sounds legitimate. It's not too far off. If they're adding more features, it probably means they're going to up the price, so get ready for the articles and headlines and videos of everyone just bashing a $1,000 Apple Watch price point. I guess it's not too bad, right? They did release that initial gold Apple Watch, which was what? It was like $14,000, right? It was a lot of money for that gold Apple Watch. I don't know if that's correct, but you were paying five figures for that watch. So maybe this isn't too crazy. Speaking of crazy, we're 3 days before the next Apple event. It's coming fast. So these are all the details we know so far about the Apple Watch Pro, but hey, I really want to hear from you. Yes, you, in the comments below. Is there any way that you would spend $1,000 on an Apple Watch? And if you are, why would you pick the Apple Watch Pro over what could be a similarly featured, I said that wrong, I slurred that, it's okay, a similarly featured Apple Watch Series 8 at the same price point? Why would you pick the Pro over the 8? At this higher price point? I want to know in the comments below. Is this actually a watch that's going to sell well? I think I'll find out from the comments in this video. All right, everyone. But hopefully you're as hyped for this event as I am. So make sure you stick around for more. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and hey, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. You got to wave. You got to wave at me. That's nice. Nice little wave. See ya.